way back to the campsite and into another cutscene, one that makes me feel particularly good on the inside. Don't know why. I just feel better after seeing this next cutscene. I think you'll all understand why I feel better. So, yeah. Apparently Clayton is getting his butt chewed out. That's what you get, man. Seriously.
You are not to go near the gorillas again.
Oh, because of one mishap. Come now.
And then he realizes that, yeah, we're kind of responsible for this one. Cause I don't think Tarzan is real big annoyance. I think it's us. Because in essence, if we're playing these Disney movies out, aren't we like interfering with the chain of events?
Blasted gorillas. I'll hunt down every last one of them. I'll track them down.
Yeah, you'll pull it off somehow. I'm sure you will. After all, you're not a completely evil, maniacal jerk. Okay, so what we want to do next, we're going to want to continue, but we're going to actually, it's kind of required I switch out team members for one point or another, and since I don't see a point in not switching it out now, I'm going to just get it over with and switch them out. So we're actually going to have Tarzan in our team for the time being. We're going to head out and continue. The next few parts, though, is going to involve us saving monkeys, or saving gorillas, I should say, not monkeys. Gorillas are actually being assaulted and just being bothered by the Heartless, which I believe these are some new Heartless that we've yet to see yet. You'll see new worlds bring about new kinds of Heartless. Okay, I realize that's something I probably don't even have to talk about, but you know what, it doesn't hurt. So with that, we take care of this. Now for every one of these gorillas you save, they're going to give you a gummy piece, which we've already established are not necessary. And for the sake of me making sure I get the names of these monsters right, these monsters are called Power Wilds. See guys, I can get the monsters' names correct when I want to. You guys can obviously see here, these guys do pose their own set of issues when you're fighting them. Aha! His Sora levels up and his defense goes up too. That is awesome. Just what I need. More defense. And that's not sarcasm either, that's me being completely honest. Sarcasm right now is pretty important. Okay, so that's taken care of. We're going to move on to the next area. Now, I could be doing this the long way. I think I might be doing this the long way. I don't really care. I mean, either way, you got to go to the same amount of areas anyway. So, in any case, as long as the job gets completed. All right, we just dispatched those. Wow, I dispatched a lot of these guys really quickly. Now, for those of you who are probably going to mention why I never use magic, magic to me is officially useless until I obtain all of the different kinds of magic, and even then I'm not going to use it that often, except for maybe Cure. So keep that in mind. So now that we've cleared out this particular area, we need to head back towards the... Oh, jeez. More Heartless. Do I want to... Yeah, screw it, I'll fight him. I guess I should probably akin this to random battles, shouldn't I? Because essentially that is all this really is. Now you've got to give freaking Tarzan credit, man. He's attacking Heartless with nothing more than a crudely made spear. That is hardcore at the very least. And upon looking at the comments from some of the, from I guess whatever part I uploaded last when I did this, a lot of you guys agree with me about Tarzan. A lot of you guys really like this movie. That's really kind of cool that you guys like this movie as much as I did. I love this movie. Definitely one of, like I said, one of my top threes. Actually, I take that back. It wasn't this one, it was Hercules that you guys agreed with. Okay, so that kind of gives me away at what time this video was being done, but oh well. So we're going to head this way and head back towards the camp. But we're not going to the camp, well. Alright, so obviously as you can see here, more Heartless. There's Heartless now everywhere, and now the areas that were relatively calm are now full with Heartless. Alright, so we cleared these guys out fairly quickly. Is there another one here? Who's that? Oh, you? Okay, get rid of you. Alright, you're taking. Ah, dang it, seriously? Alright, these are the ones you might want to be careful of, because these are very special. They drop a lot of money. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of money. Holy cow. Although I don't think they dropped. I think when I slipped on that banana peel, that just made me. Okay. Okay, seriously. Now you see, honestly, after like the first one or two pot shots you threw at me, I was already getting annoyed. But now, you see, now the pot shots are just throwing at me is just becoming ridiculous. Because part of me actually believes I can dodge it by physically moving out the way of the magic, but apparently I can't dodge it that way. And there's more Heartless. Kingdom Hearts! The quest to kill as many things as possible. Ah, come on, seriously? Alright, where is it? Alright, is that it? Oh, there's another one. Alright, that's it. That should be it. Either, or you know what, screw it. I ain't gonna deal with it. Let's just go. I'm just gonna leave. I've killed enough already. I've spilt enough blood. Anyways, we're gonna make our way back towards the treehouse. Because we actually do need to go back there to go save a couple other gorillas. We're in desperate need of saving from the Heartless. Alright, so we're going to make our way up this vine and continue. Now, if you're wondering why I have Tarzan in the group now, it's because you're going to have to switch him over sooner or later. And it's fairly easier for me just to keep him in my group for now. It just makes more sense to me. Now, you don't have to do that, and by all means, not required by any means that you keep him in your group. You can take him out, but you need him in your group for a certain point. Okay. Now, I have never told you, I don't think I've made this clear, but I suck at blocking these, using blocking crap. I suck at it. It's not my bright point whatsoever. So we kill another group of Heartless in another area, and we obtain an Aeroga G. Or an Aeroga Gummy, I guess you could particularly call it. Which we're going to go over here and head inside to the treehouse. Why are we coming here? Because we actually need to go inside the treehouse and save another gorilla before we make our way back down towards the camp again. Now, I have to be honest, this part threw me off because there's so much backtracking and such. You don't really know where you really have to go. The only way you can really figure this out is if you, by default, I guess, explore every area at least once or twice throughout the portion. And even then, you don't even know when you have to go back to an area. So we're gonna get rid of these guys, and of course you see their goofy levels. Good time. Oh, ow. Alright, you know what? Screw you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Die. Go to whatever whatever hell or heaven is in store for you, Heartless. Wherever you might go, wherever you die. God forbid if I ever find out. Okay, by doing this, we're going to proceed again. And now we have to actually head back to the camp. I know, a lot of backtracking. It's kind of tedious in this level, but if you know where you're going the first time through, you can easily get through this fairly quickly. So we're going to take our shortcut to get there a little bit quicker by jumping off over here, which will put us in the cliffs, effectively taking away half of the work I have to go through, although I now have more Heartless to deal with. But we're going to just avoid the Heartless. For a lack of better reasoning, I don't feel like fighting every room if I don't have to. Or, I should take that back. You know, I probably should be fighting, but, I don't know. I just don't know if you guys watching me fight in this game is as rewarding as it might have been in, say, I don't know, 7? In 7, at least you guys watching me fight in that game made a slight bit of sense, and this just doesn't seem to add up to me too much. So we're going to get rid of this with that, those special power wilds actually drop a lot of money. And I do believe, now that I thought about it, I think that whenever you step on one of their bananas, it actually makes you drop a lot of money. And I don't even know if you get back all of it by picking it all back up again. I think you lose a portion of it anyways. Still another one? Seriously? Alright. That should be it. Good times. Let's go. Here we are back at camp. Now, these white mushrooms are fairly important, but they're not important right now, so I'm not going to focus on them. I will be doing something about them, though, because they do pose a slight bit of a necessity later, or for what's necessary later on, but I'm not going to do any talk about them right now. So we got to talk to Jane. Okay, so we talked to Jane. We're going to come over here. Now, effectively speaking, you don't have to have Tarzan in your group. You have to have Tarzan in your group for this part, but the other part I just did, you don't have to have him in your group. I just felt like having him in here for now. I'm going to walk out, and, So apparently this must be after we heard the gunshots, but that doesn't make any sense. We just heard the gunshots not too long ago. Anyways, keep in mind, I can't always hear what's going on in the game, so, yeah, keep that in mind. I can't really hear what's going on in the game, so I have to kind of go off my memory of what's going on. I'm gonna go through here to the bamboo thicket to investigate the sound, and in turn we find Clayton's pipe. Ah, and the stupid cat. Alright, look here, you Garfield reject. Oh, come on, you kidding? As you guys can see here, Saber has apparently learned some new tricks, and has a lot more health as he did before. May effectively... are you kidding me? Oh, there he goes. Yeah, you missed. Yeah, again, you missed. You guys see here, I'm just laying into him. He'll jump into the thicket, and you want to watch out, because he'll do two jumping attacks, you see there. But, I got healed. Apparently my most useful member Tarzan saved me on that one. And with that, we level up a bit. I think we've officially put Saber down, if you know what I mean. Although I still think this scene of Tarzan taking out Saber is just amazing. I love this movie so much. Just the entire scene of him fighting Saber in the beginning is just, it's epic. Yeah, I called a scene from a Disney movie epic. Meanwhile, our poor gorilla friend here is being just hassled by the Heartless. Scares the crap out of Jane. Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get rid of these Heartless now, if I recall correctly. Ah, item. Sweet. My first instinct is actually to go back, because if I recall, I do need to go back. I only pre-played a portion of this. So if I recall, I should probably go back to camp really quickly. So we're going to go back to camp and check it out. But of course our progress is being hindered. Okay. Now, I have effectively failed so far at being able to, say, tech block these guys, or anything for that matter, on cue. Like, I can't do it, you know, on command. It's easier for me to do it. I can pull it off whenever I don't have to pull it off. You know, it's one of those things where if I'm not trying to do it, it's fairly easy. So with that, it drops a lot of money, and I think I screwed myself because, effectively speaking, I just lost a lot of money. Alright, thank you. More money for me. And we've cleared out the Heartless. So we're going to head inside and check out and see what happened. As we see here, Jane is gone. Okay, so apparently he believes Jane is near the treehouse. Interesting. So let's head back and let's head back to the treehouse then and see if we can't find the lovely Jane and see where she was taken off to. Although I am going to skip this fight. Yeah, I'm skipping it. Although I'd like to know what Tarzan is using for magic. I mean, I'm assuming the magic can be used. I'm assuming an MP could be used just as, I don't know, maybe points for abilities. I suppose. I just don't understand. I just didn't figure Tarzan to be much of a magic user. He seems more like a guy to settle his differences in a good old melee brawl. You know, ape-man fashion. So we're gonna wait for that hippo to come back up before I... darn it. Alright, you know what? Screw this. I'm waiting for you until he sinks. Because this is the only hippo here that will sink back under. So I could jump. Thank you. Jump over here. Turn. Made the jump. Thank you. We're gonna make our way back up the vines, through the trees, and get ourselves back to the camp. Get us back to the treehouse. As you guys can see here, there's a lot of backtracking and forward tracking and side tracking, and yeah, you do a lot of back and forth in this level. As we find here, Jane is captured. That's not good. I don't see what the black suspicious fruit has to do with this. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I clearly focused on this for a reason. So let's get rid of these heartless first, and then I'll worry about the so-called black suspicious fruit. Because apparently I can't do anything to the... Although this black suspicious fruit is far different from the one I was looking for. I did not see that there. I was referring to the small little thing on the ground, not the huge black suspicious fruit that was hanging above us. Okay. Now, are these heartless gonna keep on spawning over and over and over again until I do something about this? Because I'm getting a little bit messed up here. I took care of you guys. Alright, so we're just gonna... I guess we'll just keep on attacking the heartless. This is kind of getting ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I gotta do. There it is. Got it. My mistake. I completely forgot I had to actually lock on to the stupid thing. Sorry it took me so long there, guys. I kind of feel dumb for wasting your guys' time like that. Okay. So we probably need to head back towards the camp. So that's exactly where we are going to go. We are going to head back towards the camp. Effectively speaking. And due to the fact that I don't feel like having to take the long way, going all the way through other areas, if I can avoid fights easily, I'm going to avoid them. Mostly because it just slows me down, and you guys want me to be done with this world. We've been on this world for who knows how many parts. No one likes to be on the same thing forever. So here we are. We're back at camp. Don't worry about the white mushrooms yet, guys. I will talk about them later, as they are not important for the scene at hand. Now we have a serious score to settle with Mr. Clayton, who I intend on laying the brutal smackdown to one way or another. Although, you know what? I was gonna get rid of Tarzan, but he's proven to be far more effective, apparently, than Donald at any other point in this game. In fact, he has actually went out of his way to heal me when I actually need it. At least, Donald never did that. He was more concerned with just throwing fireballs at things. What I am not too concerned about, though, and I'm really getting annoyed with this, are these constant heartless, just annoying the living daylights out of me. So, I'm not going to go through and fight all the heartless again. Now, I probably should have went to the save point, but I didn't. Bar my better judgment, I didn't do it. Uh-oh.
No!
Huh.
Clayton!
Not Clayton. Not Clayton.
Okay, so the guy that we're looking at apparently is not Clayton, by Tarzan's beautiful way of putting it. Now, actually, despite my better judgment, I probably would have been better off... Ah, Jesus. Thank you. Actually, what am I doing? I should probably be focusing on the man himself, other than the Heartless that surround him, as long as the Heartless don't respawn. We're just going to beat Clayton around with our blunt objects. And this is a part where one of you where I believe one of you, I'm not going to say who, but one of you said that this boss is actually really difficult on this particular mode. I don't understand how this boss could be hard, considering I never had an issue with this boss. Okay, so what you're going to want to target during this fight isn't so much the Clayton. You're going to want to target his pet. As you guys can see here, I am locked onto him at the moment, and I am fairly laying into him. So much so that it pulls him out of his stealth. We're going to heal up before he kills me, and go back to wailing on him again. This will effectively prove that you don't have to. This will effectively prove that this boss is not completely impossible, like some people like to say he is. You want to focus mostly on his pet. His pet's the most important aspect of this fight. Because effectively speaking, you can... So we're going to hopefully take him out before I have to use another potion on myself again. Like so. Pet's down. Now we got to go after Clayton, who is strafing around, basically taking pot shots at me. Like a complete nitwit. Are you kidding me? How in the world did you get way up there? That is impressive. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Screw you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How in the world? That should not even be legal. Oh, now are you kidding? Oh, what? No. Alright, see, this is where I'm gonna draw some problems if this keeps up, because this is purely ridiculous. Okay, you know what? Honestly, what the? Where do you... Alright, locking on to you now, and now I am going to very fairly lay the smackdown on your candy behind. What? He just... Oh, come on! This is getting ridiculous, even by my standards. Yeah, you know what? No more gunshots, buddy. So we are basically just going to knock him around. Get you away from over there, because you are not cheesing me out of this victory. Screw you. What the? Oh, there it is. Yeah. Yeah! Eat it! God, I swear to Christ, there is nothing more annoying than a boss that actually manages to cheese me. Because that by itself will just annoy the crap out of me. Okay. Yeah, you know what, Clayton? You're done. Just get over it, okay? You failed. But it looks like Clayton's fate's coming to him in a fairly different fashion. Although a little bit less dramatic as it was in the movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all remember how he dies in the movie. Oh. And it looks to be like a heart was released. Aha, I finally obtained the magic cure, which I did not need before the Cerberus, thank you very much. I did that fairly well. Didn't even need Cerberus to help me. He wasn't even necessary. Did that on my own, thank you very much. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Whoa. But, looks like Kerchak gave us a nice little boost, if you ask me. Awesome. Okay, guys, I'm going to explain something before I get to it. There are certain things I need to obtain, such as the Dalmatians with certain Trinity points. I am not going to go through and obtain the other Dalmatians until I have obtained all the Trinity points. Uh, this is mostly because I don't see a point, just because I don't want to have to jump around constantly, and I prefer to do it in some sort of relevant and hopefully non-time wasting order. So, without any further ado, let's head inside the Waterfall Canyon. Now, if I recall, there should be a gummy piece in here, and a orichalcum, which, neither of which I am familiar if they're any use to me as a player or not. That's my own inadequacy at this game. I'm just not too familiar with a lot of the items you obtain in this game. So we're going to try to obtain everything, I suppose, and we're going to get the Shell G. We're going to jump up further, up here. We are going to open up this one and get a mithril. We are also going to jump back down over here. We are going to obtain, I believe, this might be one of the... Oh, another mithril shark. Alright. I could have sworn I got something else out of here, but I think that's everything I can possibly get. So, yeah. We'll head back over here, climb back up again, and make our way out of this place, shall we? Okay, so we're going to jump up here. Obviously, we're going to use Sora's wonderful ability to climb to get over here and obtain the final item, the orichalcum. With that, you've obtained all the items I know of that are in this place. So with that, let's climb up here and make our way out of here. Whoa, did I get more up higher now, or where the heck am I? Okay. Probably shouldn't have jumped off. That was probably a bad idea. Thank you. So let's keep climbing up. Or maybe... Oh, okay. I get it. Thought I got it. Aha. Because there's always somewhere higher, folks. There's always somewhere higher. So we're going to head through here. Oh, and just so I can correct myself, Tarzan's mother's name is Kala, or I guess a female gorilla that nurtured Tarzan. My mistake.
This is your home? But that means... Huh?
Hmm?
The waterfalls. They're echoing all the way here.
Friends there? See friends? Huh? Okay.
Oh, now I've got it. Ah, means heart. Friends in our
Friends in our hearts. Oh, that's cute, I suppose.
Oh, so that's what it
As
meant.
you guys can see, there's a white Trinity point, which we're going to have to come back and obtain. Although I have to make sure I have to come back and actually get this particular Trinity point. Nothing requires me to come and get every Trinity point. I just got to come and get the ones that actually are needed.
No heart, no friends.
Sorry about
Oh,
what I said.
okay, we get it. Two friends make up. Really cool, really funny. Alright, move on, please. So, as all the butterflies apparently clear out of the way, we reveal the keyhole. Now, I wonder, does Sora at this point, does Sora even realize what he is doing? Because if I recall, he doesn't have any idea what exactly he's doing. He doesn't understand the significance of sealing the keyholes. He's just doing it because at these places there seems to be a keyhole, but I don't think he understands the importance of it. And with that, we obtain another gummy piece.
But it's sure not the king's.
I think someone has a new admirer.
Hmm. Wow, that is a really weird way to end this particular world, isn't it, folks? I'm hoping sooner or later I won't have to go through these same gummy ship moments, because this is going to piss me off. Like, going through this is just annoying, and no one should have to do it. Meanwhile, here at the Committee of Evil People,
The hunter lured them there. It was his lust for power that was the bait. But it seems the bait was too tasty for his own good.
Yeah, he got chopped instead.
Okay, I can see who that is. But the more interesting character that steps into place is a character who's in my top. I love that movie too. I love a lot of these Disney movies. But this particular character is very interesting to see.
He found one of the keyholes.
The Royal Fajir, or otherwise known as Jafar.
Besides, he remains blissfully unaware of other children.
Yes, the princesses.
They are falling into our hands, one by
Yeah, effectively speaking, we are failing at this matter, since seeing how they took care of obtaining Alice. But then again, we had no idea that they had come after Alice, anyways. I figured the queen was all we had to worry about, not some otherworldly evil. Kind of feel cheated, if you ask me. And we obtained the jungle key. Okay. Now, if I recall, I should be getting... here it is. I learned the red Trinity point. Again, I'm not going to go through and get the Dalmatians necessary with the Trinity points until I obtain all the Trinity points. Then I'll probably go back through and show you guys each one. God, good God, not again. Seriously, do we need to have any more crash landings? Anyways, well, we have to get back to Traverse Town. The problem is, you actually have to go through another world just to get there, which is, again, until I get the turbo boost, or whatever the stupid particular add-on is called. I think I get it coming up. I think that's the next thing I actually get. But until I get that, I actually have to suffer through this, which is, needless to say, annoying. And as I said, I don't hate this game. Not in the least bit. I actually enjoy this game a lot. I just hate certain aspects of it. Certain things in this game piss me off. And one of you also noted a very interesting fact at the fact that, while the gummy ship parts in this are particularly boring and pointless, the gummy ship parts in Kingdom Hearts 2, you actually had a higher risk of dying. And that is so the truth. Because I remember there was a few gummy ship moments in number 2 where I was particularly at risk of death. By no lack of ability of my own. So we're going to maneuver through here without hitting anything, hopefully. Avoiding getting hit is always the bigger issue here. Okay, this looks better now. Regular space, awesome. I hate it when they do that, because it always makes me think there's something else supposed to happen, but nothing is supposed to happen until a certain part of the game later. Which I know is not supposed to happen during that point, but I know not until then. Ah, dang it, are you kidding me? Ah. Oh, no, I am not dying. Oh, watch it. Phew, that was close. Like, I really would find it inconveniencing to die at this point, to die here. I mean, granted, there's no real error to me if I lose a gummy ship moment, at least I don't believe there is. If there is, feel free to tell me, but it's just inconvenience to have to go through all this again, especially as long as some of these moments can take. And no, I will not let up on my hatred towards these particular airship parts. I will not. I refuse it. You will never, ever, 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 ever hear me let up about it. It's not going to happen. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if it annoys you. I'm not letting up about it. It's just that bad. Say what you like about it, but there's no redeeming factors to this. There is nothing redeeming about the fact that I have to literally go through this every time. At least for the beginning portion of this game, I have to go through and fly through every time, the same exact bits. The only time things change when you go to a different world, and even then, it's not like things are all that different. Where like, oh, a change of scenery. No, it's the same basic idea. Waves of enemies attack you. and I have to destroy them. Take that back. You don't even have to destroy them. You just have to survive, which is easy enough as it is. You know, maybe I should just avoid playing these games. I really do. I really do question my reasoning for doing this, because, in all honesty, I seem to complain more than I really give games props some days, and that really makes me question myself as to why I continue to do this. You know, if I really dislike this, why do I do it so much? Is it because I mean, I clearly enjoy it. I just have to question myself some days. Yeah, well, I guess it wouldn't really be me if I didn't at least try, if I didn't question every aspect of what I do at times. So I guess I really shouldn't be too upset about the fact that I have to question why I do things at times. Oh jeez, it took my eyes off for like 2 seconds and I get just bombarded. I thought it was over. I was positive that this particular... Oh, good lord, I almost got hit by them again. You know, I go through thinking I'm done, and right there, I almost laid myself out there because I was under the impression that it was over. So let's keep on flying. You know, I was thinking to myself how far I'm going to go. I know how far I'm going to go. In fact, I'm positive how far I'm going to go. So we are going to head to First District. Now, I already know where I need to go, so that, in essence, isn't too big of an issue for me. So we're going to... Well, okay, you know, I'm going to play through this as if I don't know. For the sake that I do have people who maybe have not played through a lot of this game. So as you see here, she's going to tell us that Leon's at the underground cavern. No, you know, the channel... Yeah, you guys read it. No, never mind, I'm not going to bother. Anyways, let's, I guess the most reasonable thing at this point to do would be to go in here and check out and see if there's any items I could possibly obtain. Anything else I should be buying. Although I do need to make sure I equip that new item I picked up. The Smasher? Not too sure, so I'm not going to bother with it just yet. Yeah, we'll come back. I'll come back later and deal with that. Maybe off camera, I'll make sure I know. But right now, I don't really feel like having to go through and, you know, figure out stuff like that at the moment. We're going to head over here. And we need to make it to the alleyway, which, if I recall, I can get there quickest through here. If I recall, there's actually something I do need to do in I believe, District 3. There is actually something there. So as you guys can see here, we have a plethora of all new types of Heartless. More magic-using Heartless. Well, these seem to be more of electric kind, although all these Heartless are annoying to deal with. Especially the magic ones. Because they can effectively take pot shots at you, and they will do so without any kind of remorse. They will take pot shots at you and not even think about it. So what does this say? Okay, so we're going to head through here. This is going to lead us to the alleyway where we need to go. Alright, we're going to go this way, which didn't trigger any attack. That's really interesting. As you guys can see, there's a box. There's a item chest up there. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to take... Well, I was going to take it until, you know, apparently no one wants me to take it, and I like it. You know, just move out my way, please. I don't want to drop this again. So let's drop you like over here, I guess, and I'll there it is. I see it. I know I can get up there. Up here. No, Sora. No, seriously, Sora. I need you to jump on the crate. Thank you. All right. By doing that, you probably could have gotten it the other way, but let's do it this way. Get a pretty stone. And we're gonna get this. I actually didn't get these the first time I came through. My mistake. I was a little bit too concerned about nearly dying at certain points of this to really care about it. So, blame me how you will. But I did come back and do it, so I wanted to hear something about that at the very least. No, gotcha. Thank you. Is that it? No, one more. Come on, Donald. Seriously, you tell me you can't take out one guy by yourself? Are you really that harmless? Yeah. You guys can see here, I have even more of these things I have to deal with now. Just gonna... dang it, are you kidding me? I probably should have, and I regret not doing it. I probably should have set up Cure to my hotkey list. Because that's actually kind of important to have that set up, so, well, okay, I got items still, so... Let me go through and customize that really quickly. To Cure. Make sure I can remember how to access the... Okay, that's how I access it. Alright, good thing. Alright, now we're set. Let's go. No more Artless? Seriously? Alright, so you see here, here's the red Trinity point. This has been here since the beginning. So now we get to see how the red Trinity point works out. Kind of clumsy, but it gets the job done. Kind of clumsy, though. Really, 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 really clumsy, if you ask me. So as you guys can see here, we got them doing something or other. And I believe there should be... I could have sworn there was actually something else here. I might have been wrong. Actually, I'll talk to Leon first before I worry about anything else. Oh. Well, that was helpful. You have anything else for me? Okay, typical silence. I understand. I understand why you're silent. This is nothing new, but still. Oh, and he hands over Earthshine. Oh, great, more silence. Anything else? Alright, how about you, Miss? How about you, the lovely Aerith? Now, there should be a chest, which... Now, this stairway for now won't lead us anywhere, but this chest does have something we need. More Dalmatians. Just to prove I don't believe this... I believe this stairway leads... Yeah, it doesn't... We can't go anywhere in a stairway just yet. But, we obtained something, so that's good. That's really good. No offense, seriously, that's really good. So, we're gonna head out of here and move on and talk to Mr. Sid Highwind and investigate what this new gummy ship piece seems to do. Which, if I recall correctly, this gummy ship piece should give us what we should give me what I'm looking. Now the green ones of these guys have always been the really unusual ones, because don't they just heal things? But they're really not all that threatening, and I know what you're thinking. I should probably take care of the Dalmatians, but I'll do that later. I don't feel like going there right now anyways. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make our way back over to where Sid is in District 1. Amazingly enough, this game is actually passing by really quick for me right now. I have more of a drive right now, more than ever, to really play this game and really play through it. Not saying I don't have a drive to play it on most occasions. It's just, you know, you have your days where you have your days where you're at your best. You have your days where you're not at your best. I'm at my best right now. I feel good about this right now. You know, I feel I'm adequate to continue this walkthrough. Unlike on other occasions where I don't feel like I can completely do this. And trust me, I've had many of those days. So we're gonna jump down here. Or jump up top of the house. Either way, Sora. I mean, it gets the job done, dude. Seriously. Go through the accessory shop. We're gonna talk to Sid first off. You better lend me a hand. Okay. Alright, so now I gotta help. What the? Uh-oh. Okay, we'll deliver the book for you first. I can do that. I can easily do that. In fact, there's some stuff there I might want to obtain anyway, so I'll do that. We're gonna talk to this Moogle, and I think this is more about the tournament. Tournaments being held somewhere. But for the guys, the tournaments, I'm gonna do those. No joke. I'm gonna get those done. I just don't want to do them now. I might try to just blow through them all at once. You know, filler material before I finish the game. That might actually work out nicely, in my opinion. But you know what? I've never been great with those kind of things. So who knows? It might not work out at all. It might be a failure of an idea. So actually, screw this way. I just remembered. There's another way to get to District 3 other than going that way. That's actually the long way to get there. Alright. Jump over here. Go through here. This door here actually is open after you do the first part of Traverse Town, the first time you come here. And this is actually takes you to District 3. As we are seeing here, more and more Heartless are being made, and we have even more to deal with now. Their numbers are increasing, and we have to deal with them. Now, whoa, hello. Get rid of you. Not like it really helps try to avoid magic physically anyway. What the? More? Seriously? Good God, the keyhole must be huge. Heartless just compiling through here. I take that back. Either the keyhole is really big, or the Heartless are really small. That's the... You know what? Yeah, that's it. I'm ticked now. These things have actually forced me to use Lock On, which I rarely use due to my stupidity and my lack of actually liking to use it. Never mind. Don't need to do it. So you see here, so you guys can see here, there's this electrical sign. We're going to use thunder on it. Oh no, I gotta actually lock onto it first, don't I? Or did I already do it? Well, what the heck? I was sure something's supposed to drop down or something. I wouldn't have done it for no reason. You know, I might have to look back into that, because I know I was supposed to do something involving that thing. I'm positive supposed to gain something out of it, unless I need a higher level of thunder to do it, but I can't remember to save my life at the moment, so I might have to come back and deal with that later. Anyways, here we are at the door with the fire emblem. Not to be confused with the game Fire Emblem, and we are going to use our fire magic, which lights the door and opens it. Okay, now, for now you actually... you kidding me? They move to... Okay, so besides my noobish behavior right here, and completely forgetting that this thing actually chooses to move... Or at least every other one chooses to move. Oh, great. This one... Okay. With that, we've made our way over here. Now, if I recall, there should be something to look for on the other side. Although, if I also recall correctly, the items I could get on this other side, I can't get until later. Yeah, I can't get that till I have Glide, if I recall correctly. So, effectively speaking, I can't do anything with it. So we're going to make our way into the empty room. Okay. Nothing here. Seems pretty silent and calm to me.
There's something about this musty place.
Wow, Sora, you must either be in love... He's either in love with Kairi, or he is just obsessed with her, because she keeps on seeing visions of her.
Where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Hey, Sora, piece of advice, man. Seriously, you need to get your head together. Because you know what, talking to things that aren't there, man, makes you look crazy. But then again, I'm talking to something that isn't here, and people think I'm pretty sane. So, because I really can't fault you for that. Aha! And here we have Merlin. Too old to be a Heartless. I love how he says your king, because if you guys remember where he is from, he is actually supposed to be working for King Arthur. Okay, I'm trying to think. Was it him that said bippity boppity boo? No, I think that was something else. Presto. Oh. Yeah, just in case you're wondering, I was actually from Fantasia. I'm kind of a buff. I'm going to try to demonstrate a little bit of my Disney knowledge at times, even if it makes me look like a complete loser. One more. Okay. Aha. Yeah, she's actually kind of important. So what we're going to do is, folks, I feel confident I can continue this game, but I'm going to get a few things done, and we're going to, I might have to call it for now, or at least take a small break. Just, you know, small little break. So we're going to come over here, heal up. We're going to look at this Trinity Point, the blue Trinity Point, one we can actually use now. Do this, and we obtain a Mega Ether and some money. Awesome. Good times. Wow, lots of money. Wow, that's a lot of money, man. Money. Money, 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 money. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yes, I'd like to know what kind of book it is. For those of you who are unaware, this book is kind of important. Okay, so we've done that. Aha! So here we have a summon gem of a creature that was a word consumed by darkness, and apparently it didn't go quietly. Aha! We learned Simba. Sweet. Alright, so we've done that. Alright, so I think we have one or two more things we gotta take care of, folks. One or two more things I'm gonna be doing for this recording. We've what the? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the help. I can't. Darn it. Okay, fine. You want me? You know what? Was he supposed to give me another way out of this stupid house? I'm positive there's another way out, but you know what? I really cannot be asked to figure out. So I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm not trying to figure out any further than necessary, if only because I don't feel like it and I don't see a point to it. You know what? Who cares? You know, it beats the purpose if I can just swim right over anyway, so we're gonna get ourselves out of here. Now we're actually going to run into someone kind of important. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, you'll trust me, you will see. More Heartless. Oh, whoa.
There you are.
He certainly seems happy.
Riku!
Hey, cut it out.
I'm not dreaming this time. Right?
I hope not. Took forever to find you.
Riku!
Hmm.
Wait a second. Where's Kairi?
Isn't she with you? Well, don't worry. I'm sure she made it off the island too. We're finally free.
You know, I love these reunions, although I still have to question if this reunion is such a good thing.
We'll all be together again soon. Don't worry. Just leave everything to me. I know this.
Leave it to who?
Sora,
Huh.
what did you...
I've been looking for you, and Kyrie too, with their help.
Who are
Friends. My chap-wearing buddy.
We
Or,
visited
not
so many
buddy,
places
or
in the world
buddy who I
looking
think is
for
not my
you.
buddy.
you? Really? Well, what do you know? I never would have guessed.
Oh, and guess what? Sora's the Keyblade Master.
What's that mean?
So, this is called a Keyblade?
Huh? Hey,
Huh.
give it back.
Catch.
Interesting. The Keyblade didn't leave his hands. That's interesting.
So you're coming with us, right? We've got this awesome rocket. Wait till you see it.
No, he can't come.
What?
Forget us.
Oh, come on. He's my friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's gone.
Well, Riku, buddy,
Riku?
you know, the more that goes on in this game, the more I have to really ask myself, what's the big deal about this
Oh,
guy?
well. At least he's okay. And who knows? Maybe we'll run into Kyrie soon, too.
Of course, I don't understand why Riku gets his butt all in a tiff, but I'm not really one to try to understand or figure out. Okay, so there that is. I'm in District 3. I want to actually leave for now. I want to actually call it for now, guys. For good reason. I do have a good reason for calling it. I've gone on a tad bit longer than I originally planned on. More than I even figured I'd actually have the will to go on for, so it's been a little bit longer. This recording's taken a little bit longer, but in turn I got some stuff done. I will be back very quickly. I don't plan on taking too long of a break out of this. I just gotta save it real quick. We're gonna save it. We'll pick the earliest time of all these, which happens to be this one. We're going to save it. And folks, this is Resobaso. Why do I keep saying that? Oh, you guys know who I am. I'll be back with more. Yeah. Hey, guys. I'm back. We're gonna continue. Sorry about the delay there, folks. It took me a little bit longer to get back into playing the game again. Not much has changed. I have learned I have leveled up a little. I don't think I've leveled up any since the last time I've turned this on, so... Anyways, we got some work to get to, so... Without any further ado, let's get back into it. As requested, I will be skipping the gummy ship moment, although once I get like the turbo, once I get like the light speed thingy, I don't have to skip it. And there won't be any point to skipping. I mean, that's like skipping like, what, 20 seconds worth of video? I mean, who cares about 20 seconds? Anyways, we need to head up to the Gizmo shop, so we're going to take care of these Nocturnes. I have made some small adjustments to my gear for the most part. You'll see now I'm using the jungle key. Although I was almost tempted to play through without it, but I didn't feel like it. I do kind of like having a slight bit of an edge. Okay, we're gonna get rid of you. Let's continue. Donald, I swear, man, you are basically nothing more than an MP whore because you will go through MP like crazy. Get rid of you guys. Go through here. Basically, our goal right now is to lock Traverse Town. That's basically what our goal is for this time in Traverse Town. This is actually the only other time in the game that you actually kind of have to come back here. So, for now, we do have to do this, among some other things. And don't worry, folks, we'll take care of the whole Riku fiasco. Not Rico. Ugh. God, I gotta be careful what movies I watch before I play this game. Go over here. Hey, we have more Nocturnes. Now, if I'm correct, can anyone please tell me what I mean, are the green Nocturnes basically here just to heal the enemy? I was always under that assumption that that's what they were basically here to do, but I could never actually prove that assumption. Anyway, we're going to run around, collect these. We are also going to use our red Trinity point. Alright. And we're also going to pull... Now, the key here is you want to pull it 3 times. Now, I don't recall what tells you to pull it 3 times. I think just by curiosity, if you were just playing this on your own, you would turn it until something happens. You know, it's just a kid mentality. You know, you push a button, nothing happens. Well, you're gonna keep pushing that button, hoping something happens. Well, at least that's how I was. As you guys can imagine, I got in a lot of trouble as a kid. Oh God, I was horrible at times. Anyways, back onto the subject at hand. We pull it the third time, and we finally reveal. Come on, reveal it. The keyhole. Oh boy. Excellent. So we've found the keyhole in Traverse Town. Now, one of you I forgot exactly who. I'm starting to really get bad with names. But one of you made a really cool mention of the fact that even though we've locked places, Heartless still seem to turn up. That's true. The best thing I can come up with that, the best sort of answer or even reason I can come up for why the Heartless would still show up even after we've locked the place is because they might just be the Heartless left over from those that came into the town. That's the best sort of reason. That's not even a reason I came up with. That's one of my friends came up with that one. So I can't even take the credit for coming up with that one. So as you can see here, I'm basically just throwing potions to each of my guys because they all basically need healing items right now. So we're just going to keep on throwing some around. I'm also going to use this. Did it restore everyone? Yes, it did. Let's move. Awesome. We're going to jump down here. Hopefully I can get through this. I had a little bit of trouble taking this on once before, but I think I've worked the kinks out my strategy on this one. Okay, so obviously this seems too easy for us just to walk over here. You can see here we run into guard armor again. Don't get comfortable, folks, because this is not the real enemy here. Okay, so guard armor goes down without any hassle. But that's not who we really need to worry about here. No, folks. The real threat to us here is the monster that is spawned from guard armor's broken, shattered remains. Which is, uniquely enough, called Reverse Armor. No joke, seriously, that's his name, Reverse Armor. No, I take it back, not Reverse, Opposite Armor. Okay. This guy can be a slight bit of a pain, especially in this difficulty. As you can see here,